Hello, my fishes in the deep blue sea. My name is Ethan Yorke, and today we got a video that's coming right at you, so let's jump right in. Now, the first thing I want to talk about today is a job interview. Now, I've been holding on to this topic for like 3 weeks just because I thought I might have gotten the job, but now that it's been about a month since they were going to call me, I can talk trash and not get in trouble for it. So because I was going for my first job, this was my first job interview, and because people hype up job interviews like it's some kind of ginormous big deal, I had to get dressed up for the occasion. Granted, I was going for a job interview at Burger King, so I couldn't go too fancy, but I also couldn't go too casual because I wanted to look like I was sophisticated. Technically, there were 2 job interviews in this portion, but because the one that meant the most is the one that went the worst, that's the one I'm going to be talking about. First off, I figured that I should note that I waited for the manager inside the Burger King with my fancy clothes longer than this interview was. Now, normally an interview you would think is filled with lots of, questions and lots of back and forth talking. This was not the case. Even if I wanted to have a conversation with this woman who was interviewing me, I couldn't because I couldn't understand a single thing she was saying. This woman had a straight heavy accent as if she just came on a boat from Latin America the day before this interview. She asked me she asked me 2 questions. 1, how old was I? 2, have I had a job before? Once I said 16 and no to both of those questions, it was basically just her making excuses the entire time about how she wasn't sure about my age or experience. Let me paint a picture for you for what this Burger King hires like. The manager is a overweight, short Mexican woman who has a very heavy accent. There are a bunch of loud African American people who yell the N-word at each other from the kitchen, and one really pasty white guy who I'm sure has never seen another person in his life. I go to order and he's looking at me like I'm the president. The entire time he's just looking at me like, how may I take your order, sir? Yes, you'd like a cheese whopper. Okay, let me just plug it. Will that be all for you, sir? His eyes were as big as the moon. So the only thing that really pissed me off about this interview is that the lady told me that she was very focused on who she was hiring because she wanted a positive influence inside the newly renovated restaurant. So let me get this straight. You have a white kid going in for an interview who literally talks to people for a living. So she had a list of people she'd interviewed before. They were all 30 plus years old. Now let me just, fast food became popular back in the day because 1, it was cheap, and 2, every time you went there, everybody who worked there was a teenager. But nowadays, you got 30-year-old mother huggers rolling in there who don't know how to act in public like normal people. Like, I know you're working with your friends, but when you're in the back making hamburgers, you probably be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Hey, we got that cheese? We don't got that cheese? Hey, no, you can't get this cheeseburger. We got no cheese. This might seem like a huge shock, but that is not how customers like to be talked to inside a fast food restaurant. I know we don't expect much from the employees from fast food restaurants, but being screamed at saying, hey, yo, we don't got the cheese, you can't get the burger is not acceptable. Now, the next thing I want to talk about today is a trip I had to another country a long, long time ago, and the culture kind of confused me because I was like 6 years old and things didn't make sense to me. Now, the country I went to was Holland, and we stayed in Amsterdam in Holland. No, not for that reason, you pothead. But the culture in Amsterdam is incredibly different from America, as in, there's naked people everywhere. We walk into the place that we're staying and there's like 3 porn brochures just sitting there. So the weird thing for me is that I walked into this place, found this brochure with a naked woman on, which I had never seen before because I'm 7. I look at the brochure and I'm starting to feel things below the belt and I'm terrified. See, I didn't really talk to my dad about really anything. I like to keep things inside because I usually didn't like talking to people. And my body is changing. I have no idea what's going on. I'm getting this strange feeling of something rising in my pants and I have no idea what's going on. For all I know, the thing down there has been a balloon my entire life and has just decided it needs to inflate. It took me about 3 years to figure what that thing down there was doing, and then I was like, oh. And this happened on almost a daily basis. You'd walk outside, somebody's walking around with their shirt off, and I'm like, oh no, what's going on? And you know that feeling when you get a system check in the middle of, nowhere, and you feel like everybody is looking at you and they're well aware of the fact that something is rising down there? The dark night is rising and everybody is going to see it. It is the most uncomfortable feeling in the world. Ladies have no idea what I'm talking about, but at least you can kind of sort of understand what I'm saying. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video. If you did like it, please like it. If you dislike it, please dislike it. And if you really like it, add it to your favorites. I will see you guys some other time.